Hi everyone, welcome back to a new video from BioBuddy, and in this video we will be moving forward with our nervous tissue. This is the last topic for this chapter. After this we'll be moving on to the new chapter, but in case of any doubts, any problems, I will be always there with you for any chapter related questions for class 9. You can always put in the comments for any video better. Okay, so let's get started with the nervous tissue. Now nervous tissue is basically what beta? It is made up of nerve cells. Okay, as you all know, tissues is a combination of cells performing similar function, right? They have similar function and structure. Fine. So nervous tissue has beta nerve cells. Okay, it also have nerve cells. Also, it is known as a neuron. It is also known as neuron. Okay, but this nervous tissue beta, it is specialized to perform what function? It is specialized to perform it is specialized to conduct signals in the form of electrical impulses. It conducts, I'm writing it here, it conducts electrical impulses. It conducts electrical impulses and it helps in the conduction of signals. So these electrical impulses, they act as signals. Okay, for example, what happens beta, if there is a pointed structure here and if I touch it, as soon as I touch it, if it will play, if it is suppose paining, right, even the slightest pain I will get, then also I will remove my finger. If I am touching this wall and it is very very cold, as soon as I touch it and I feel that it is not, I am not going to able to touch it for a long period of time, what will I do? I will eventually move my hand back, right? So what is that beta? That is actually our nervous tissues, or you can say the neurons or the nerve cells, which are sending us the signals through our electrical impulses. Okay, and beta, the nervous tissue is basically made up of cells called as neuron. Okay, brain, spinal cord and nerves. Brain, spinal cord and nerves. These three structures, they make up the nervous system. They make up the nervous system, and all these three, they are made up of nerve cells, or you can say neurons. They are made up of neurons. Now I will be here drawing the structure of neuron beta. Okay, so see carefully. Okay, this is just a rough hand diagram that I am drawing for neuron. Just see, you can also draw, or if you don't want to draw, it is there in your NCERT as it is, nothing is different here. Okay, so this is what beta, this is the structure of a single neuron. This is the structure of a single neuron. Okay, now I will tell you what are the labelings one by one. First, the topmost structure that we have drawn beta. The topmost structure is your cell body beta. This is your cell body. Inside the cell body, you can say there is a nucleus, and this is dendrites. You can label it dendrites. Then this is beta axon. This is myelin sheath. And myelin sheath is basically covering the axon beta, but there are open spaces in between. So these open spaces, they are known as nodes of Ranvier. Nodes of Ranvier. And the last one beta, these are known as the axon terminals or the nerve endings. Axon terminals, or you can also say these are the endings or axon endings. Fine. So what happens beta? Dendrites, you can see dendrites collect the signal beta from the outside and they send it to the cell body. Through the cell body, the signals will go to the axon. Okay, and after reaching the axon, they one by one completely move to the end, that is to the axon terminals, and here they release the transmitters. Okay, you will in detail study this beta, but not right now, in the later classes. Right now this much is sufficient for you. Let us just give it a quick revision. So nervous tissue beta, nervous tissue is basically helping in the conduction of electrical impulses in the form of signals. Right? For example, if we touch anything which is spiny, which is hurting us, as soon as we touch us, we tend to remove our hand, or we tend to make a change in our body language, or we tend to make some changes. Okay, like removing our hand. Okay, why do we do so, and what is the ability in our body which is helping us in doing so? It is your nervous tissue which is conducting the electrical impulses in the form of signals. Okay, then there are three structures: the brain, spinal cord, and the nerves beta. They form the nervous system, but these three itself, they are made up of nerve cells, also called as neurons. Okay, so nervous tissue is also made up of nerve cells called as neurons. So a single neuron looks like this. Okay, in which the center part is beta, the cell body, and the normal part, lower part, is known as the axon. Then these structures, these are known as dendrites, and in the center lies the nucleus. Right, and then the axon is covered on both the sides with the help of myelin sheath, but there are spaces present in between, and those spaces beta, they are known as nodes of Ranvier. And at the end there are axon terminals, or you can say the nerve endings, which are helping in bringing up the signal from, for example, the signal starts to come from the dendrites, reaches the cell body, and then reaches the axon, and at the last it reaches the axon terminals, where it is released. And now what happens? If there is a distance, for example, after another neuron, the signal needs to be passed to another neuron. So what is happening? There has to be a space in between them, that gap. That space is known as synapse. Okay, so synapse is what? Space between two neurons. It is known as synapse. This much is sufficient for this chapter right now. Okay, rest we will move on with the next chapter in the next video. We'll have fresh content, fresh video for you guys, and if there's any problem, any doubts, you can ask in the comment section below. Fine, I will always be there to help you in case you are not leading to that path which I am showing you. If you are confused in between, if you are saying what is this, we are not able to understand ma'am this one, any doubts, you can put it in the comment section without hesitation. Fine, so I will see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, right, and stay tuned for our videos beta. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe, right? So take care. I will see you guys in the next video.